Flipping in new videos, it's your boy LionSalt, and we are here with a solo project I've been doing. First off, before anyone gets out of it, shout out to 370 Gaming. His link will be in the description, but I assume that if you watch me, you definitely watch him. He was doing something with his, I think it's tentative title wrestling, where he decided to go through and just do his own solo thing, just in the downtime. That's what I've been doing, and you know what? Going through it, not having to record for YouTube and everything. It's a lot more fun. You get to be technical. You get to do whatever you want in it. And, you know, I really, really enjoyed so far the year that I've gone in this. And I am, excuse me, a year into the future. And as many of you know, if you watch me from the beginning, I started with the Apex Wrestling series. And this is Apex Reborn. But this started as a local to global, and we are now in week 2 of July. So a little over a year I did a show after. I wasn't going to do this video, and currently we are small, but we are the 34th ranked company in the world with $143,000. And we're going to go through our show history, and then we'll look at our roster and our titles and everything. But we can go through all years. When we started, if Apex Wrestling won a whole new world in Wednesday, week 2 of June 2017. So that would be technically June 14th, 2017, which is tomorrow, the day after this video actually comes up. But, see, there's the card. As followers of me, you know that I like Donovan Dijak and JT Dunn. Well, there we go. They both got it in there in our first show. And we picked up Kimberly, who I think within 2 days was fired from NXT, and we picked her up. Then we got Apex Wrestling 2 Back in the Saddle, and we're now on Fridays. I'm going to go from 30 to 30, and, you know, just local show and everything. JT Dunn wins the World Apex Heavyweight title. And, yeah. I mean, you got Apex Wrestling 3, I've Done Hard Time. It's the 29E. And we have Silas Young, who debuts. Because he wants to prove that he is the last real man in professional wrestling. And he's going to win that world title. We also have the debut of Scarlett Bordeaux. So. And then in Apex Wrestling 4, Real Men Die Young, we had Silas Young defeats JT Dunn in the Last Man Standing after the Apex Heavyweight title. And we also announced that in Apex Wrestling 5, it's supposed to be 5, not 6, as you see, that we have a Women's Championship match. And during this time, I needed a woman to carry that we also went up in the show. So I had, in our worst show, I believe this is our worst show, Nikki Jet was my hand-picked local talent to win the Apex Women's title. That could have been just giving it to Kimberly and everything. But, yeah. We have the debut of this guy named Lyle Karen. I think this is his debut. No, he debuted last month. He was a rookie that I decided, you know what, I'm going to scoop him up and he's going to be the homegrown talent, and you'll see he's on every show after. But between September, Apex Wrestling 3 and Apex Wrestling 7, I believe. Yeah, 7. We were hovering from local to small, local to small, local to small. I'd go up to small in the show at the beginning of the month. And then at the end of the month, I'd drop back down to local because of the regional battles. And I kept doing that, and they kept doing that, and it was kind of disheartening. But after, on Apex Wrestling, it's supposed to be 5, is this Xmas or Thanksgiving show. It was the first week of December, which was a couple days after Thanksgiving. Silas Young defeats Donovan Dijak in our worst show. And then we go to Apex Wrestling. This is the real 6. Drunken Single on New Year's. First time we did 2 shows in a month. Because we did it the Friday before New Year's. So I'm like New Year's Eve-ish. And this is our good show. We got a good... that. First off, we have joined the NWA in this show. And Lyle Karen defeats Tim Storm for the NWA World Heavyweight title. And then Nikki Jet retains the Apex title. And then this is where things start getting good. We got Silas Young talking about how he's the last real man in professional wrestling when Kyle O'Reilly debuts. Challenges him to a match. And Kyle O'Reilly defeats Silas Young for the Apex Heavyweight Championship. And I think this is our first show on... Nope, not on first show. We've been on YouTube for a while. And then we go to Apex Wrestling 7. Cali is for lovers. And this show brought us up, and we have not looked back since. Because Chase Matthews, who is the owner, that's me, announces the signing of both Rebecca Knox and Ashley Flair. Becky Lynch and Charlotte were fired, I think in October, November of... They weren't renewed for whatever reason. And they'd come and work for me, and they weren't that expensive at the time. And then we got Ashley Flair defeating Rebecca Knox and Nikki Jet for the Apex Women's title. This is when, see, I'm going to start building up better players. And then JT Dunn defeats Scotty Slade, who's a local Massachusetts guy that I'm a huge fan of, for the NWA Intercontinental title. And then we got Lyle Karen and Kyle O'Reilly defending the world titles. And they have a standoff. Nothing comes of it because the angles weren't that good. I wanted it to be unification, but it didn't happen. And then it starts getting good. It starts getting great. We got a 59 seat Apex Wrestling 8 between a Knox and a Hard Place. And then we have Kyle O'Reilly come out, and he is immediately interrupted by the Callahan Death Machine, Sami Callihan. And Becca Knox and Ashley Flair team up, and then they get a heated competition. And then the big main event, 68, which was definitely the best match we've had. Kyle O'Reilly and Sami Callihan went to a time limit 30-minute draw. So yeah, then we go to a 62C, a Flair for Dramatics. We got they debuting Brian Kendrick, who comes in. Did he debut last week? Yeah, no. Brian Kendrick debuts and loses to Lyle Karen. And then he goes on to beat JT Dunn for the NWA Intercontinental Championship. And then I wanted to bring in someone. I was like, so I went through and I was like, alright, who's regional level, who's a good wrestler? And we bring in X-Pac! 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 And he did shit. So he never came back. But then, Ashley Flair defeats Rebecca Knox to retain the Apex Women's title. And then, I believe it was a 30-minute Iron Man match, which was, at this time, the best match that we've had. Kyle O'Reilly and Sami Callihan, again, drew. I think it was 3-3. But it set up a 2 out of 3 falls match at Apex Wrestling 10, Callihan O'Reilly 3. And we started off with Rebecca Knox defeating the debuting Nixon Newell. And then Michael Elgin, who got hired, defeats Eddie Edwards, who also got hired. And then we have Lyle Karen defeats Ted McClainer, who is some dude who was was the highest rated person in the NWA thing that I had. I'll show you who else was in it. And then Ashley Flair defeats the debuting Kari Hojo to retain the women's title. And then out comes Karen and Kendrick together with Chase Matthews, the owner of Apex Wrestling. And they come out, he grabs the mic, and he says three words. Fuck the NWA. And they throw the title down and they walk out. And we leave the NWA and the people were pissed. But anyways, then we have Sami Callihan defeats Kyle O'Reilly in a 2 out of 3 falls match, 2-1, for the Apex Heavyweight Championship, and they get a standing ovation. And then 1 year, we have Apex Wrestling 11, because, I skipped a month or two. I don't know how it worked out, but again, 11. I believe this is our first thing on Internet Pay-Per-View, in a 63C. We have let me see. Yep. We have the debut of Cody Rhodes. Out first comes Sami Callihan, and he's talking about how he wants a match. He wants a match tonight. Kyle O'Reilly comes out and says, technically, you've only beaten me once, and I've retained that title twice, so I think I want a rematch tonight. Chase Beth comes out and says, you know what, I like that idea, but we've already done that. We've already done Sami Callihan versus Kyle O'Reilly one-on-one 3 times. Tonight, you two will face each other in the debuting Cody Rhodes. And then Rebecca Knox defeats Harry Ojo, cheerleader Melissa, who I picked up because she'd been complaining that she didn't wrestle any independence at all. And Ashley Flair for the Women's Championship, which got a 66. Like, damn. Lyle Curran defeats some dude. Nixon Newell defeats Kimberly. Then Rebecca Knox is coming backstage, and Chase Matthews comes up and says, congratulations. Next month, you'll defend that title for the first time against our newest signee. Someone you have a lot of history with, and let's see if you're up for it. And then Michael Elgin defeats Brian Kendrick. And then Sami Callihan defeats Kyle O'Reilly and Cody Rhodes to retain the Apex Wrestling Championship. And Callihan celebrates. And I also ran one more show. I think I'll show it to you guys. Even though it's a year after. It's not a complete year. That's 12 shows. Apex Wrestling 12. All roads lead here. Our best fucking show yet. We're getting in the seas, boys! And I made it so that it was a great show. We got pre-show belts. I'm going to start off with Cody Rhodes demanding a title shot against Sami Callihan. So, and he gets it. And we have Kyle O'Reilly defeating Eddie Edwards with a 70 frickin' 2. And then we have Karen and Elgin destroy the Estonian Thunder Frog. And then Rebecca Knox comes out and says, alright, I want to know who is my opponent tonight. And the lights go out. Purple lights start showing. And Snoop Dogg starts playing over the loudspeaker. And out comes Mercedes KV. Sasha Banks was not renewed because they wanted to keep people like Alana and frickin' I don't even remember her name. That chick, Eva Marie. That's her frickin' name. So we lock out, and then in the 71, Rebecca Knox defeats Mercedes KV with a quick roll up so to retain the Apex Women's Championship. And then Nixon Newell defeats Sammy Pickles, who's an independent woman, before Casey Cassidy comes in and attacks her. Casey Cassidy, if you don't know, is the real name of Peyton Royce, who NXT didn't want, and you know what? I have plans for her. Because she's hot, and you can use her sex appeal. And after that, we get... Did he get pronounced here? Nope. Eric Bischoff makes his, debut, unless I already missed over it. Yeah, no. Eric Bischoff makes his debut. And we're going to have 6-man as the new Apex Wrestling Heavyweight, Apex Wrestling Authority figure. And we're going to have a 6-way title match in our next show. Apex Wrestling 13, killing the business. And then we have Curry Hojo defeat Ashley Flair, Sami Callihan, Cody Rhodes, little video package. And I thought the 72 was like, oh, there's never a way I'm going to get anything better. Sami Callihan defeats Cody Rhodes in a 75. A 75 to retain the title. Like, bruh, how? How, Slay, how? Like, fuck, dog. Alright, but that's how we're doing. We're going to look at our size. Yeah, not doing too bad. Popularity. I might run a show in the Mid-South. I'm also thinking about Northern Mexico. If we run 2 shows in a month, I'm going to run one in Mexico. Alright, we're going to go to our titles, and you're going to see a 96A Prestige. I brought that bitch back up from a 71 to a 90-6. Behold. It's beautiful. We got the vacant Intercontinental Championship, and we got the women's, who's a 72. Brought that from a 46 to a 72. Alright, what else was I going to show? I'm going to show you our roster. We got our referee here. The yet-to-debut Adam Cole, baby! Who's in frickin' DDT, and I'll show you why I can't use him after. Ashley Flair, Brian Kendrick, Chase Burnett, Jobber, I haven't really used him. Chase Matthews, the owner of Apex Wrestling. Cheerleader Melissa, Cody frickin' Rhodes, Donovan Dijak, Eddie Edwards, Eric Bischoff, Kari Hojo, Casey Cassidy, Kimberly, Kyle O'Reilly, Lyle Curran, whose real name is Albert Ivanovich, Canadian guy, young, 22 years old. 22, I've gotten his popularity up to 20s and 19s. Mercedes KV. No, yeah. This is why I wanted her. Frickin' 50s. Michael Elgin. Nikki Jet, this girl, she was nothing before. Nixon Newell, our road agent. Rebecca Knox, 50s. Rob Naylor is our announcer. 50s, Sammy frickin' Callahan, Sammy Pickles. Yeah. Nah, Sean Carr. And the Estonian Thunder Frog. I also had the Swamp Monster, but I stopped using it. What else is I going to show you guys? I believe that's it. We got a show. Oh, yeah. I'll show you that. I don't know if any... because this might happen in real life. This very well could happen in real life. Now, let me just... there it is. Stardom. Stardom went under. And they very well might happen in real life. Because WWE's poaching everyone. Oh, I was going to show you my alliances. The other alliances. I'm a member of the World Wrestling Alliance, which I created. And we have Lucha Libre Elite in Mexico. Melbourne City Wrestling in Australia. Pro Wrestling 01 in Japan. Progress Wrestling in the UK. And Smash Wrestling in Canada. The other alliance, we got the Global Force, which is Impact Wrestling and Lucha Libre AAA. The NWA, which is the NWA Ohio Valley Wrestling, Over the Top Wrestling, and Over the Top, and Shimmer, New Japan World. And the rest are regular. I don't think there's any, spelled alliance wrong. Anyways, any new ones? Wait. Shouldn't Evolve be in... Where's Evolve? That's something I want to look at. Because... Did they fall? Did they... Bro. I didn't... Evolve. Evolve went bankrupt in June. I didn't know that. Whoa, look at this! we found something else that, I believe that they're the only two that have gone out since I started this, was Stardom and Evolve. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So there. That's Apex Wrestling Reborn, and yeah. I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Again, shout out to 370 Gaming, who I blatantly stole this idea from, and I have no problem admitting it, and I admitted it to him on Twitter. I have an exchange on Twitter. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Go hit up 370 Gaming. Go listen to his podcast. Shout out to his podcast. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.